Hi, Gemini, and welcome back to the Journey of Self. I am your intuitive tarot reader as well as your host, Brandy, and this is The Journey. Okay, guys, so I invite you to take a moment to go ahead and meditate on this salt lamp while I go ahead and do the meditative portion of your reading. So let's see here. When I meditated on your reading, I got a few things, okay? Also, too, guys, I would like you to take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? So some of the overall themes for the month of March. I believe that there are some Geminis that are working with tenacity and dedication, and they're working, and it's kind of creating magic in their life. They may also have projects that they're working on. No one asked them to work on these projects. They're kind of doing it on their own. Some of you may be looking to get further in your career. So there are things that you're taking on to kind of show your skill set and accomplish some things. Like I said, no one initiated it but yourself. You weren't asked to do such things, but you're doing them in order to create a lane. I'm getting lane in order to create maybe even a standard, in order to create work magic in your life, okay? I do see also you guys using what I call alchemy of pain, where you're using things that you've been through as, as help in your life. What do I mean? What do I mean by that? It's like you've been through things, you're being ruthlessly honest with yourself. Like I said, you're using the alchemy of pain, where you're using those negative feelings and negative things that you've been through. They're actually helping you now in your current, life, such as if you've been through something really hard and you powered through, that was a lesson learned. That in itself was a gift, because now you know how to do that next time. So I see you guys being able to transmute those negative emotions into higher vibrations, into gifts, essentially. Also, the universe is conspiring with you and gifting you things as well, because of some of the things that you've been through in your past. Also, too, I see some of you may be changing your identity, or even finding out more missing pieces of yourself or new pieces of yourself. However it goes, you guys may actually end up going through somewhat of an identity shift. Who you think you are, how you want to be seen in the world, things of that nature in the month of March. Also, there is something like a birthing process going on in your life. It's probably your identity or the new you that is going to come forth after, you work through some things. Alchemy of pain. Let's go ahead and start your reading. Okay. This is the general portion, and then we'll go directly into the love portion and the career portion, or life path portion, whatever you would like to call it. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe if this reading resonates with you. Check out your sun, moon, rising, especially that moon, guys. I find that when I look at my moon signs, that there are emotions that maybe I don't understand. I can't identify things that are going on in my life that I don't know, because it's my moon sign. It's my emotions. And the moon is oftentimes illuminating those dark places, correct? So that's something that I suggest you guys do. Also, too, something that I've been telling my viewers, look in your houses. Look in your houses and see what signs are in your different houses, and also look at those videos, because all of this information goes together to give you a full picture. I like one tarot reader once said that no one owns the entire truth, and that is true. So with that being said, since no tarot reader owns the entire truth about your life or about what's really going on overall, search in different places to put the pieces together for yourself, okay, and help you out throughout your month. Okay, so this card wanted to come out. Okay, so you guys, it's looking lovely, okay, so far. Starting off with the Six of Wands, I feel like you guys are getting recognition that you want. Some of you have tamed a beast inside, and now your beast is able to walk beside you as opposed to controlling your life, okay? I'm getting that from some people. Other people, I think that maybe it's something significant about flowers this month. I don't know, maybe some of you are getting married and the flowers are really important. Or maybe someone has decided to buy themselves flowers instead of waiting for someone else to do so. All right. Then we have the Empress, feeling really, good in yourself, feeling really abundant and sexy as well in yourself. Okay. Some of you also may be pregnant, but I think that mostly this is coming from a place of understanding yourself, getting to know yourself better, understanding your wisdom, understanding that you are wise, or having a better understanding, I should say. The Six of Coins. Okay. I think that some of you are going to get either you will be asking someone why no reciprocation, or you will receive the reciprocation from a situation that you put work into. Okay. Ultimately, there will be a decision that has to be made. Like I said, some of you could be pregnant. Okay. There may be a decision that has to be made in reference to this subject, either with you or the other person. Also, too, you're birthing, like we talked about in the beginning of this reading, you are birthing essentially something into your life. It for a lot of you, it is a new identity, a new way of seeing yourself. And however it goes, don't be alarmed. But this decision that you make is going to produce a tower moment. But let's remember that this particular tower moment is being caused by water. All right, because water is very cleansing. Okay. Water is very cleansing. And there's just something about this Empress as well as the Tower moment today that really is catching my eye. They're both kind of involving water or emotion. And I feel like it is your emotions. You're sitting in them comfortably. So I wonder if this Tower moment, it happens in effect in your life. However, I think it's your choice to have this moment. So don't be alarmed, okay? I think it's your choice to have this moment in your life. It could be something, someone, somewhere that you cut out of your life, okay? A bunch of cards also flew out. So as we were talking about, it could be a fire sign. It could be a earth sign. But here we go. Here we go. We have the Three of Wands. Okay, we have the Three of Wands followed by the Chariot and then the Emperor. Okay, so with that being said, I see you guys making plans and moving forward. I know that you can tell that maybe people may not like it. They may not be happy with your choices to move forward because maybe they're not included, or you can energetically feel that you have some haters, and that's okay. But I think you're ignoring it. You're ignoring it, and I don't really see a reason not to ignore it. In other words. And for some of you, that's part of that energy that you're learning from in the past. I think in the past it may have hurt your feelings to have to bring on this tower moment or to accept this tower moment. I don't think it's like that anymore. I think you're actually finding out that there's more worth in you, and you're standing up for that in yourself. Okay. I do believe that this is going to be brought on by something that is spoken or something that is thought, as well as emotions. Because you have to understand, in this particular deck, for me, the African American Tarot, the Emperor, right, Aries, as well as the Chariot, right, Cancer, they both take on an air-like quality. Look at them with their swords. Okay, can you guys see the Chariot with the sword? Okay, good. So they both take on an air-like energy, which to me is thought, which to me is directness, which to me is speaking truth, right? Speaking truth. When I personally think of a sword, I think of, cutting out what is necessary and separation. That's what I think of, separating things. And also, too, when I think of the finite qualities of a sword, I think of a scalpel, kind of used by a surgeon. Very delicate, very fine operations. All right. So I feel like you guys are really being strategic and particular in the month of March. So this Tower moment could be happening, or it could be something that you're contemplating. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are getting a new opportunity offered. Okay, you guys are going to get a new opportunity, and I do believe that when this new opportunity is offered, some of you may be growing your family. You may decide to grow your family. Some of you may decide to give more of your time to something in particular, like I said, or there may be something that comes out of this project, this decision, that just offers you more value, whether it's in time, money, opportunity. There's something that's going to come out of the decision that you make and the situation. See here, repeat it again. We had the Three of Wands, plans and things of that nature, kind of waiting for your, in this particular reading, I want to say waiting for your chips to fall, not necessarily waiting for your chips to come in, but waiting for your chips to fall. Right. And then here we have, the Two of Swords, right? And it's so funny. I was talking about the finite qualities of a sword, right? And here we have, in the Two of Swords, in this particular deck, I always see it as someone maybe trying to put two parts of themselves together. And this is very literal for me. Look at this, light and dark side of self. So what did I say? I said, you guys, in the beginning of this, I said you guys may be actually doing some alchemy of pain, pretty much transmuting that energy, right? Also, too, maybe accepting parts of yourself that you didn't necessarily want to accept in the beginning, right? Accepting your light, your dark, getting your shadow together, getting control of the beast, correct? And also, too, aiming and shooting at what you want. And I do believe that you're going to hit your target. You may be offered partnership, whether it's in love, or career, or life path, work. I am not completely sold necessarily on the Two of Cups, just meaning soulmate, twin flame, all this other stuff, and love. No, sometimes it's an emotional exchange. Like maybe you're doing what you're doing. Like I said, you're working on a project. You're working on it from your heart. Okay. And then somebody else sees the value in this project, begins to work with you on this project and help it come to fruition. Okay. Or you're offered something because of your efforts, right? So there will be a new type of emotional change in your life. And when I see this, I actually feel like this is emotional freedom. This particular Knight of Cups in this deck. This is emotional freedom to me. This is fun, loving, free. This is when I see this card, I just think of things like you are free to love. You are free to go and love and do what it is you'd like to do. Okay, I feel as though you guys are going to cut strings that are attached. Okay, there will be no strings attached to you in the month of March. You are going to start to feel restrictions lifted. All right, let's move on to the love portion of the reading. The first card out is deception. Okay, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. The first thing that came to mind was could even be you. It could even be you. What does that mean? False mask. Not that you guys are lying, cheating, stealing. No, that's not it. You could have accepted things that really don't really speak to this new way that you value yourself. So therefore you'll say to yourself, like this is something that could happen. You say to yourself, okay, now that I realize that this is not who I want to be, I gotta do something different because this isn't going to change, but I have. So I have to move on. Also, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. For those of you who may be waiting for something to occur in your love life, we're going to go ahead and get clarifications on these cards. Chemistry. All right. Chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Let's get to the deception. I feel as though the Seven of Swords may come out on this one. For some of you, someone is going to have a reaction to something that you didn't see coming, and it's going to change your perspective of this person. Okay? Two of Wands just appeared again. This could involve maybe a Taurus. Not quite sure. Some of you may be actually just taking the bull by the horns in the month of March, going for what it is you want. Some of you, you may have a long history with this person. Okay? There's nostalgia there. But I don't think that Six of Cups came. Maybe someone from your past may show up again. Or maybe someone from your past showed up. There was nostalgia there. And there was a song like Quality. Okay? Only to find out that this person may have overindulged. This person left you feeling powerless. And just quite frankly, you couldn't figure this person out. And that may have been the reason, because this person kept changing different things in the game as they went, because they weren't truthful anyway. So it was easy to change. It's kind of like every time you think you figured them out, you get a surprise. I think I said that in the beginning of this particular portion. I said someone may make a decision about something that you just didn't see coming and changes the way you see them. I feel as though you guys may be listening to music in reference to this person, missing them. However, there could have been, third-party situation. But however it goes, it's just a feeling of powerlessness. This person left you feeling powerless. And then they pop up again. Hold on, guys. I dropped a card. For some of you, this person is currently in your life. For others, this person has, I hit the table. For some of you, this person has come back up into your life. And the crazy part is that you guys feel as though you wanted this person at one point deeply, but now you're like, no. Yeah, and I don't see you guys feeling, either you're leaving someone out in the cold, or you're okay with this not working out. You're like, I don't need this in my life. All right. And I see someone needing to maybe heal from the situation, even though, healing in a way, like, I feel as though it's going to heal something in you, taking your power back. For others, there could be a situation where, your soulmate is trying to come in. And this may clear the way for that. Yep. This may clear the way for that. For others, you're not getting the recognition you need in a particular relationship. You do have choices, but you may actually decide to just go on off by yourself or to start something new. All right. I think someone may be actually coming toward you to declare their emotions for you. Yep. And going on your way, you avoid a tower moment in your life. Like, I feel as though, like, yeah, and you end up actually maybe even beginning your legacy, getting, more opportunities monetarily because of this. Also, too, you end up getting what it is that you actually deserve and what you want by just avoiding the situation and waiting on what it is you really want. Here, see, I told you guys, I said, in the beginning of the reading, I said, I don't really, necessarily always see this as a soulmate card, but here we have, the Two of Cups. Okay. And, it appeared again. So there does appear to be here with the Ten of Cups and the Tower card in reverse. There does appear to be a situation where, you guys are going to get the time you want, the effort you want. Monetarily, you're going to grow as well, I feel, and become stable. And I feel as though you're going to get a true partner. I just want to clarify something here. Yeah, by avoiding this tower moment. Listen, I think that for some of you, this tower moment, I'm going to be real. I'm going to call it how I see it, okay? I don't like to be dramatic, guys. I'm an Aquarius. I don't like drama, right? So sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to say that, but I have to. For some of you, honestly, you're dealing with someone, okay? You may decide that this, because I can see there's a few scenarios that could occur here. There's someone that may be pregnant and they're deciding to keep their child and walk away from the person who doesn't want them to. Their partner doesn't want children or any more children or something of that nature. I see you taking the necessary channels to get this person to take responsibility and to move on with your life. Okay, whether that's getting a divorce, whether that's using the court system. For others, there could be a situation where someone is maybe abusive, maybe pushy, taking your power from you, and you end up maybe having to call, maybe calling the police to get this person away from you. And that works. Okay, that works. You're like, I'm done. Okay. And I see there's an end of you accepting this person's cup. I mean, because I feel as though their cup is manipulative and tainted. So you're done drinking from their cup and you're no longer on the defensive because you don't have to be. You're no longer on the defensive. You guys are actually dropping your guards. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Like and essentially, like I see, like you're dropping your hands because you don't need to fight anymore. You're tired of fighting. You're like, I'm over it. Okay. Yeah. The Nine of Swords in reverse. So that's over. That's done with. You're tired of trying to get this person's attention, trying to speak to them. Yep. You're not crying over it. You're over it. You're just like, I don't even need this type of crap. You're done being an option. You're done being an option. You're like, I'll be alone rather than be an option. I am, I hear someone saying, I'm not a snack. I'm the whole meal, right? Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. See, I could feel it originally when I started the reading. You guys are finding new value in yourself. You're done putting up with people's shit. Ha. Yep. Waiting for your ships to come in. The three of wands they're here in the upright this time because they were in reverse. Actually, no, it wasn't in reverse, but it gave me a reverse energy. You weren't making plans, but in this particular situation, I feel as though you guys are going to take on a full like energy. And you may decide for some of you to be alone. to be alone. For others, not moving away from a toxic situation, you may be deciding to stay. And this may result in a missed opportunity in love somewhere else. Not quite sure. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. So there are people who are staying because they think they can manipulate the situation into their favor. It's not going to work out well here with the Six of Wands in reverse repeated twice. And the Six of Wands was in the upright in the beginning when I did your overall energy. The Six of Wands was in the upright. Somehow when I shuffled the deck, the Six of Wands came out in reverse from a deck that I don't even do reversals in, the African American Tarot. And now when I clarified, the Six of Wands is in reverse. If you think you're being sneaky and you're going to stay and just be sneaky, good luck with that, because it's not going to work out. It's best that you stop being on the defensive, stop fighting, stop, fighting fire with fire, and move on with your life. Then that's when the divine timing begins to step in, and you actually do get what it is you want. Let me clarify something really quickly again. Yeah, there are people who may be juggling, and it may result in your home breaking up. Either, and I don't feel like this is a juggling thing where you're juggling work and home. Nope, I think you might be juggling people. And it's hard enough to hold on to one person and you're trying to hold on to two. Yeah, you're not making a decision, and it's going to stagnate this Tower moment. And you think you're avoiding it, but all you're doing is prolonging it. Yeah, you're not protecting yourself. There's two scenarios. Something needs to end here. You need to work hard at closing cycles out. This could be with a Taurus, a fire sign. This isn't an Aquarius card overall. So we got air, we got fire. Yeah, see, there's toxicity that's not ending here with the Devil in reverse. For me, no, excuse me. For some of you, you are ending that. Like you're working hard at ending cycles. Okay. Yeah. See the Nine of Swords in reverse. In other words, you guys are not worrying about the situation. So there's two scenarios running here. Okay. There's someone who may be trying to wait this toxic situation out. Let's go ahead and pull for this last card. Someone who may be trying to wait this toxic situation out, and it may actually try to it may intervene with divine timing. You guys may feel like you're in a relationship that's meant to be, and it actually may not be good for you. You'll know because you can feel it. Your heart doesn't feel good here. Heart does not feel good here. Mentally, you feel like it makes sense, but emotionally, you're not fulfilled. You're not happy. So if you want to stay, be my guest. Would you like a glass of water? Whatever. But I would say don't do that to yourself, because you're going to short yourself. You're going to short yourself. It's about what people feel like they deserve. You don't deserve that. I'm here to tell you, Gemini. The universe is telling you you don't deserve that. All right? I feel like there are those that may be worried about finding love somewhere else. You may not be ready to fight your own inner demons that are keeping you stuck, stagnated in this place. You may decide to be rather manipulative rather than moving on. For some, it's a person that you're dealing with. They were being manipulative. Now you may be pregnant, and when you tell them, they're going to flip. Okay? There's different scenarios running on here. I'm just looking at them, trying to see what I see. There are those that are reaping the benefits of their work, of their good choices that they've made. Correct? They're feeling abundant. They're feeling good within themselves. They're feeling a little stuck, though, in reference to a earth sign. But it does seem as though you will make a decision that brings renewal to your life. So what does that mean? Let me go ahead and clarify that. Actually, let's see. All right, so those of you that are dealing with a air sign, I would say maybe a male Aquarius. Hold on a second, guys. Let me do some digging. Maybe even a Capricorn as well. I would say if there's a toxic situation going on, a situation where you're constantly, at odds, hurting, arguing, fighting, I would say walk away from that, because it's going to bring goodness into your life by doing that, by getting that energy out of your life. Okay? Hold on. Let me see why this Magician is here in reverse. Like I said, I don't even do reversals in this deck. Some cards are just, they want to come out. Oh, because maybe a manipulative water sign, or someone could be, this is for a small few. Some of you may be dealing with someone older than you, and they're playing with your emotions. Probably, maybe because of the difference in age. Yeah, this person is not necessarily offering love. Oop, card fell out. What are they offering? Yeah, this person has a shadowy side. Whether I do it this way or do it in reverse, it doesn't make me feel any better about the card. This person has a shadowy side that you don't even know or recognize yet. So those of you, let's see, some of you are questioning a Virgo. Yeah, and oh yeah, I didn't even realize. I mean, yeah, it says it very plainly right here. And then it was clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. Some of you may be dealing with a manipulative water sign, like a Cancer. Okay, so I think that, some of you may decide to walk away from this earth sign, a Virgo in particular. Some of you, it may be a Capricorn. You may decide to walk away, and that's okay. Yeah, it's followed by the Sun card. It was clarified like this. The Eight of Cups and then the Sun card. So if you're thinking about walking away from an earth sign, go ahead. I know you guys are feeling real good about yourselves right now. And in that particular situation, some of you may be feeling contented and happy. Go ahead and do that. All right. So that's been love. We've pretty much worked out a few different scenarios. Let's go into career. Life path. This is the career life path section. Let's get into it. Remove my cards. All right, so one card has fallen so far. Let's see what I'm getting for you guys. Ooh. Flowers. Yeah, we talked about that in the beginning of this reading. Wow, okay. So working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So I see people making flower arrangements and taking them to hospitals. I just see some people doing that. It's like something you're doing in order to bring some sunshine into somebody else's day. Essentially, really bringing some love and some real gratitude into your heart. Wow, guys, I love the way that feels. It feels good. All right. Crapolas. I was really shuffling those cards. I'm going to take them all, right? Because I was sitting here asking the universe for some choices, some answers in reference to things that you guys could possibly do. And so they gave it out. They gave out the answer real clear. Okay. All right. So here we go. Some of you are builders. Your innate ability to build and create brings you deep sense of accomplishment. So I feel like some of you actually may be helping out people that really can't afford certain things. You may be helping with repairs, maybe, or like it says, just building something in order to fulfill a creative need inside of yourself. Others, I see you making meals for people and getting plenty of joy in that, okay, here with the nutrition card. All right. You may be helping people lose weight or helping an elderly person who can't necessarily cook for themselves stay healthy through you cooking balanced meals for them or cooking meals for them at all. You know, there's something big here with writing and author and books. Okay. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with your words that you write. I see people writing poetry. I see even some people are actually thinking about giving some type of speech in church. Go ahead and do that. It's going to be great. You're going to get something from that, and you're going to learn something new about yourself. And then I have the author card here as well. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. All right, spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Some of you may actually take on a class, some type of spiritual class or religious class. For some of you, you know, you're giving a speech or something like that in church, and it's going to teach you things about yourself that you may have not been aware of, and it's going to bring joy and happiness to someone else. For others, you may actually be thinking about producing a tarot deck or oracle deck. Let's go ahead and pull some cards in reference to this area. Yeah, cycles are ending and new ones are beginning. You guys are going to start to, like I said, re-identify certain things. You're going to start to categorize and recalculate some things. Yep. Wheel of Fortune, right? The wheel is turning in your favor. All right. I feel like some of you might actually want to learn some shamanistic practices. Some of you are interested in that, and you're trying to figure out where you can take that class. That's funny because I understand what you mean. You're like, yeah, where do they teach that at? But you're definitely interested. All right. I do see emotional stability coming toward you. I feel like you guys are going to find some prosperity as well as fertility in going after your life path. That thing that gives you lots of passionate emotional feelings inside of yourself. That dream that you have for yourself. What you could do if money was no object, what you would spend your time doing. I feel as though a lot of you have worked on self, and therefore you're going to get a chance to transform. Yeah, there are some things that are changing. Okay. I see a lot of you changing your desires. What you want out of life. I know I keep saying that, but that keeps coming up. So I can't, I'm not trying to filter what it is. I'm just trying to get the messages out. For others, I see you kind of going into yourself spiritually and kind of asking your guides and asking your heart what it is you really want. All right, this card just popped out like randomly. I'm going to put it back in because I didn't even ask the question yet. Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify the King of Cups. I really feel like the King of Cups is about your emotional stability. All right, so I think that you guys are going to gain new strength and emotional stability within yourselves by an opportunity that you're going to turn down. It could be an opportunity in love. It could be an opportunity in whatever. However it goes, you're going to turn something down. This is actually, This could be in love as well as in money, but this you turning down this opportunity actually brings value into your life because you start to place value on different things. There could be a very fast moving energy, and I feel as though that's the opportunity you're going to turn down. Not that you guys, it may come in the form of a person, but I think that you're done doing short-term gratification. That's it. No more short-term gratification. If I can't get something long-term out of what this is that I'm investing into, I'm good on the investment. I'm not interested. And that's what I hear you guys kind of saying. I want to, and then by short or in short, that brings value into your life overall. You may be learning this lesson through love. You may be learning this lesson through work. Either way, it's a lesson learned and it's a value gained on yourself and on the decisions you make and everything. It's going to bring abundance into your life. It's going to bring value into your life by default. This is wonderful. I like that. That's good. Yeah, there's something you guys are done thinking about. You're going to make a decision. For some of you, it's like this. It's an opportunity that you're turning down. It may look good on the outside. It may be pretty. It may be financially stable. I don't mean you guys are turning down finances. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're missing an opportunity to be financially stable. No, I'm saying you're turning down something that looks good on the outside. But in the inside, it is not. I feel like a lot of you may also be deciding to go ahead on your own, maybe start your own venture, your own business, your own whatever. And because the cards are beginning to repeat, I'm pretty much done with this reading. There's a transformation that's coming through because of your choices in love and some type of monetary opportunity that you may decide to let go because it just looks good on the outside. And then there is, let me see something here. There is something here about maybe someone who just wants sex. I know this is the career and the, this is the career as well as the life path. But you know what? There are things that culminate for us to actually reach our life path. Lessons that we learn along the way. Whatever arena it is you're playing in, that's where you're going to learn these lessons. I mean, let's think about this. The person who works all the time and never... There may be an air sign. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get back to that thought. There may be an air sign in your life that speaks harshly to you. Comes in fast, speaks harshly, kind of out of control at times. I think we talked about that before. You guys might want to go ahead and walk away. There's some other cards that came out. Oh, okay. So, cycles are ending. You guys I feel like you guys are transforming. You're done with the conflicts. You're done with the bullshit. I feel as though a lot of you are holding on to your heartstrings and your purse strings tightly. You're not playing right now. Let's go back to what I was going to say, and then we're done with this reading. Let's think about it. If you work all the time, you're a workaholic or so, or all you do is work and you're not in a love relationship, life is still going to teach you the lessons that you need to learn. You're just going to learn them at work. Same thing. If you are in a love relationship and you don't go to work, it doesn't mean that you can't find your life purpose. It doesn't mean that, that the universe doesn't have anything to teach you just because you don't necessarily go out every day to work and you stay home you stay at home. People may think, oh, what's going on in your life? Like, what could really be going on? You know what I mean? Like, how much drama could you possibly have? Like, it's all the same for us all. It doesn't matter what arena we're playing in. Life is still going to teach us those lessons. Let me go ahead and pull a couple of spirit message cards, and then we're done with this reading. I do want to thank you guys now in advance for watching this reading and coming to my channel. Go ahead and check out your sun, moon, rising. I did the meditative portion on every sign. So there may be something that spirit wanted to tell you as well in your other sign, sun, moon, rising. And like I said before, check your houses and see, because if you want to improve a particular portion of your life, check that house, see what sign is in that house, check a reading for that sign, and see if that can help you. All right, so 3 cards came out. Study. Spirit has its own special way of letting us know when it is time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether it's learning old things in new ways or learning something totally new. There is an opportunity to expand your mind. Inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be boring and uninspiring, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Take a moment, stop. Now is the time to rush into decisions you're about to make. Excuse me, guys. Wow. First of all, let's start again. It says stop. Now is not the time to rush into decisions you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment and pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Okay? Oh, yeah. So there are people who want to, because this just came to me, there are people who may want to, now I understand why I use that analogy. There are people who are not feeling fulfilled at home. They're ready to get back into the workforce. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead. Go back to school, take a class, work part-time. Go ahead. You don't have to feel guilty. This is a new dawn. This is a new day. All right, guys. That has been your reading, Gemini. Have a great rest of your day, and namaste.